Thank you, thank you. It was really nice to hear someone else presented me. Usually that's the hardest part. And thank you, Mauri, for the scientific part. And it's good now to start with my presentation. And for me, edible wild herbs are mostly food. So I use them all year round as a part of my diet. Is there someone else also who is using? Oh, great! It's awesome. Yeah, that's great. So, um, because I have a scientific background, I could tell you a lot of the mechanism of action of these plants. But however, Mauri was really a good one to present that. I'm going to go more going to take you a little bit like a trip, kind of those feelings that I really sense when I'm in my wild plant foraging trips. And I rather kind of trying to tell you how these plants affect me. What are their kind of effects in the body and how they can really return our bodies to its natural state where it's really wiseness really comes up. And I think I have to a little bit open this reboot and also this natural state of being, what I mean by that. We should spend most of our times in our lives, in our days, in this state of well-being, this natural state. And what I mean by that is that we should feel these sensations, these feelings of gratitude, love, happiness, joy, satisfaction, hope, curious, coping, relaxation and bonding, all these really nice feelings of well-being. But however, we are kind of mostly, myself also, very often living in our heads. We are so much full of stuff, full of information, kind of, we are like computers almost. We have lots of kind of almost these kind of kind of like a malfunction ideas and stuffed with different kind of thoughts that how we should live our lives and how we should be and not to be and kind of different kind of thoughts that really takes us to away from this moment. So how could these plants then help us to really go back to the state of these feelings? And I will now like you to go to a small kind of a feeling of sensations of what I feel when I go to pick these plants. And I live in a really nice area in the center of Finland. It's called Kuopio. And I have a house, really nice place, very close to the forest, backyard. All the nature is opening there. And after my work day, usually, I just go backyard, I open my door, and I usually take my shoes off. I don't have shoes. I go with the bare shoes. When I just, at the one time when I just open the door of the backyard and I see all those greens and all the eatables things there, I just kind of, at the same time, I start feeling and I start sensing lots of things in my body. Of course, first I just see all the greens, but then I want always to close my eyes, just because when we are just usually living a lot with our eyes are very dominant, so I always kind of want to close my eyes and just kind of feel everything what's coming, perhaps some wind blowing, perhaps some smells, different kind of things coming to my senses. And usually I just take a really deep breath. I just kind of inhale inside, and I just feel all these sensations, all the scents are coming in, and then I just go and say, exhale and say, and you can repeat if you want. Just go and say, take some deep breaths. You scent all the greens, all the scents of green and air and ground, and then just exhale and say, on all those feelings, I just start feeling everything under my feet and toes, the grounding effect. My shoulders start to be a little more relaxed, and I'm just kind of going to the nature with all my senses. And then when I go and start moving there, I start picking the plants. I usually just move my body very natural way, like our bodies should be moving every day. I twist and I reach and then I bend and I even go to squat, and then I'm balancing all the time. So these plants really make you move like you should be every day. And then when I go to pick, usually in the backyard of my house, I just start picking from the trees, perhaps some really delight spruce tips, and also some rowan leaves to my salad. And usually I start at the same time, I start smelling them, I start tasting them. And you know about these spruce tips, these really light green ones. They are so tasty. When you take them to your mouth, they are really tart and fresh taste, and they really wake you up. They really start you feel that all this watering effect in your mouth, and your gut starts to be really ready for the food. And also, I go up and bend. Usually, I bend and take some these pants like in the ground. I can go and squat and really focus on the ground. You know, use really these really sensitive motoric skills. You have to really find those small plants like yarrow. They are really small. You have to even use a pincet grasp, which we don't use actually really often. And I bend all over, I twist, I take perhaps some ground elder to my quiche, perhaps some nettles there to make some soup. And also I find some wild strawberry leaves to the salad to give some taste, perhaps some berries. And all this stuff I can find from my backyard. And when I am ready, I have all my greens there, and I go to the kitchen and I see whatever I have been just picking in the tens of minutes or even less, or sometimes I spend more time. I'm very grateful. I see all those greens there. I'm so grateful for everything that I have been able to pick myself, and also feel all these sensations which I showed you, this joy and happiness and gratitude, all these sensations that we really should feel and be in the moment. I cannot really think anything else when I'm picking. I'm at that moment, like Yogachu said this morning, that moment when you are not kind of in a stress state, that is the moment where all the healing stuff happens, where all the kind of body's natural signals are, you can hear them, and you can really enjoy your well-being, and you can enjoy, or you can have the kind of a fantastic feelings that you are really in this present moment. So this is the sensations that I feel every time when I go to pick these plants. And of course, I usually make my food with a friend or my family. So always share your food with a friend or family. And And of course, these plants, even when they're producing these kind of feelings for us, they also, of course, they are also superfoods, like we were hearing just a few minutes ago from Maure's speech. So superfoods and remedy, they are these both, and that's also one mechanism which is, I think, a super thing for this. So even we are sensating, since we have these sensations and feelings, we also can get some really good nutritional facts from these. Of course, they are superfoods. They are rich in flavonoids, they are rich in minerals, in vitamins. They have these phenolic compounds that you have heard here that are really super. And of course, they are really, really rich in flavors. And I really like this flavor mechanism because there aren't so many plants or so much food from the grocery store that you really can find that really wakes all the senses, wakes us to feel and taste sourness and saltiness and bitterness and tartness, and also some umami taste. And of course, these also they also contain these etheric oils, which are known to be antimicrobic and antiviral, actually. And also, they contain all these fatty acids and some sterols also. So they are really superfood. And they are also probiotic. They contain probiotic bacteria. So every time you go to the forest and you pick these, you get some good bacteria. Of course, you smell, when you are in the forest, you can have those bacteria when you are just breathing. But also when you're picking this stuff, you get these nice bacteria. And you will also having them when you eat them. They are supporting our system in every possible way. They increase our digestion. They increase the liquids that we are needed for the digestive food. They increase and support the acid formation, and they also support microbiome because they are really rich in a fibric way, but still also as they are really probiotic themselves. And also they usually have their prebiotic properties also. So in many ways they are really superfoods. And what comes to the remedy, the healing effects, of course, they really keep us going in every way. They keep our bones, they keep our circulation, metabolism, of course, I said the gut, which is, I think, the main function of these plants, and also all kind of intestinal organs going. Also, they support our heart and even our brain function. So, what else would you need? They also support our metabolism and also our hormonal balance. We heard some lessons about hormones and some how to boost our sexuality, to enjoy our lives. And these plants also support our hormonal balance. Like for women, we can use, for example, lady's mantle and also yarrow, red clover. For men, yarrow also. Nettle seeds are really potent for that. And also ground elder, for example. So we can find lots of good stuff from these plants. And also, these plants are really strengthening and energizing our bodies. Like for me, sometimes I go in the evenings with my dog to pick something, and I pick from something to my mouth, and then at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, I just wait for the sleep to come because I'm just too energized with the plants. So be careful, these are really potent ones then also. And so I think they are in every way kind of the tools that we would say that what else biohack tool would be. These contain everything, and when you take them as a kind of a daily basis to adding to your diet, it's really a simple way, and it's really holistically taking care of us in mentally, in our mind, and also physically in our bodies. So they are integrated, all these two really important aspects, mental and body effects. So how to get started with these? Well, like I have been trying to show you, they really awake your natural signals and your senses in every way, When you really know that nature is all the time awaking us, nature's effects are included to this. But in addition to nature's beneficial effects, we get so much other things with these plants. As we eat them, as we use them for the nutrition, we also get lots of other things. And stimulating the senses is the main key, stimulating all your body's sensations. So you have to connect to your food with body and mind. If you're not kind of in the state of being, to connecting what you're eating, what you are enjoying in your plate, it's not really important what you have there. Even though you have a good quality nutrition plate of food, and you are not kind of sensing what you are eating, sensing and being gratitude and being prepared to have that food inside and make the effects inside you, it doesn't really matter. So for this, everything is kind of preventive way of healthcare. How we can prevent different kind of diseases and stress and burnouts. This is the key. And it's also the key to longevity. And how it's a kind of how much time we really can spend on this state of well-being, the state of those feelings that I showed you, those gratitude, joy, enthusiasm, and all these really bonding feelings. It's about that. And I just give you an universal level tip. Of course, when we are in Finland, sauna and horta, as we say, it's from Greek, these wild green ones, are super biohacks together, and you can come to talk with us and I will explain more how they will be like this. I will finish my presentation and I thank you all. I thank organizers, I thank you to come to listen, and I hope you will start enjoying the plants as a part of your nutrition and meals. And enjoy this event and summit. And this is what I wanted to say. Thank you.